Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Ravi and welcome back to another Adobe After Effects tutorial. So in this video we'll be learning to make this animated background with your logo in a very simple and easy way. Alright, so to start off I'll first create a new composition. I'll click on this and I'll name this animated background. 1920 by 1080 resolution is fine with a duration of around 5 seconds and I'll click OK. So now the first thing is to add some background. To do that, I'll click on layer and from new, I'll click on solid and I'll name this background. So this color is fine and I'll click OK. So now I have my logo in my project panel. I'll drag my logo to the right so that it gets added into a composition. Alright, let me center this and now I'll hit S on my keyboard and click on this timer button here for scale. I'll set my scale value to 0. Make sure you're at the first frame. And now I'll go to around 1 second forward and increase the scale value to around 60. It depends on your logo size. I'm setting this to 60 so that it looks something like this. And now I'll hit T on my keyboard so that the opacity parameter opens up. At the first second, I'll click on this timer button here for opacity. I'll set the value to 0. And now I'll move around 5 frames backward and set the opacity value to 100. So if I start playing the video, you can see that this is how the logo, scales up and fades out. Perfect. Now I'll right click on this logo and click on pre-compose. I'll set this to logo animation and I'll click on move all attributes into new composition and I'll hit OK. So now if I go to the animated background composition, I'll just scale this down to around 50%. So if I start playing this, you can see that the logo comes something like this, or I'll set this scale value to around 30. Alright. So now in order to make this logo generate randomly across different portions of this screen, this is what I'll do. I'll hold Alt on my keyboard and click on this timer button here for position so that an expression editor opens up. And now I'll type in some script here. So I'll type in seedRandom index true. So this function would position our layer randomly across different positions of the composition. I'll then type in R1 equal to random of 1920 because I set the composition size to 1920 by 1080. So you can simply copy paste the script from the description below and you can see that this position has been placed randomly on our composition. Now I'll start duplicating this many times. I'll hold Ctrl on my keyboard and hit D so that it gets duplicated multiple times, and I'll also randomly move this to the right so that they appear at different points of time. So if I start playing the video, you can see that our logo is being randomly generated across different portions of the video, and now we have an animated background with our logo. I hope you found this video helpful, and if that's the case, give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to talk with me regarding visual effects and video editing, you can always reach out to me on Instagram at VFXGuyRavi. See you guys next time with another tutorial.